So I am Ann Shelby Ramos from DSED F2E. So I am here, I am creating this video to discuss how the human activities disrupt the water cycle and how to mitigate them. So I have four human activities such as deforestation, urbanization, cli- climate change, and pollution. So first is deforestation. Um, Deforestation can reduce transpiration. Forests release large amounts of water vapor through transpiration, forming clouds and contributing to rainfall. Deforestation reduces this process, leading to a drier conditions and reduced precipitation. Deforestation can also increase runoff and flooding. So, trees and their roots hold soil in place and promoting water absorption and reducing runoff. So, without trees, soil erosion increases and rainwater runs off more rapidly, potentially causing floods and reducing groundwater recharge. Deforestation can also alter local climate. The loss of forest cover leads to a more extreme temperature swings, affecting local weather patterns and contributing to a drought-prone conditions. So, the solution to mitigate this kind of problem, first, we have to support sustainable practices, like avoid products with palm oil and other materials that cause deforestation. Choose responsibly sourced wood products. And then we can also reduce consumption, like go paperless, reduce meat consumption, and avoid single-use packaging. And also we need to protect and restore forests. Support the creation of protected areas, restoration of degraded forests, and initiatives that uphold indigenous lands' rights, which are proven to reduce deforestation rates. The second human activity is urbanization. So, urbanization can reduce infiltration. Urban areas are covered by concrete and impermeable surfaces, which prevent rainwater from soaking into the ground. Um, Urbanization can also increase runoff and flooding. Because less water infiltrates the soil, more water runs off into rivers and streams, increasing flood risks and overwhelming drainage systems. And then, urbanization can also alter water balance. The replacement of natural landscapes with built environments changes the natural balance of water within an area. So, the solutions to mitigate this problem is we have to integrate nature, incorporate green spaces like green alleys, tree tree canopies, and rain gardens into urban planning. And then we also need to have a sustainable infrastructure, like use permeable pavements to allow rainwater to re-enter the water system and protect existing natural habitats during development. And then smart growth, like implementing regulations that require environmental impacts statements for new construction projects to ensure that they protect natural environments. So the third human activity is pollution. So pollution can contaminate of water sources like industrial, agricultural, and urban pollution, introduce harmful chemicals, sediments, and pathogens into river, lakes, and groundwater. pollution can also harm ecosystem and health. Like contaminated water negatively impact aquatic life and poses health risks to humans who depend on these water sources. And then the solutions to mitigate this kind of problem is we have to improve waste management. Like reduce waste through the principles of reducing, reusing, repairing, and recycling. And then we can also use eco-friendly materials. Like we have to avoid harmful chemicals and opt for natural methods, such as using wild pollinators instead of inorganic pesticides in agriculture. And then we have to implement policies to monitor and control pollution from industrial and construction activities. So the last human activity is the climate change. So irregular precipitation. Climate change leads to more extreme and unpredictable rainfall patterns, resulting in periods of intense storms followed by prolonged droughts. And then climate change can increase evaporation. Higher global temperatures can increase the rate of evaporation from water bodies, further exacerbating water scarcity in some regions. And then climate change changes in water patterns. The overall warming of the planet alters atmospheric circulation, leading to a significant change in regional weather patterns and precipitation distribution. And then the solutions to mitigate this kind of problem first is energy transition, like shift from fossil fuels to a renewable energy sources like solar and wind power. And then energy efficiency, like save energy at home by using efficient appliances, proper home insulation, and a smart heating and cooling systems. And then we have a kanang sustainable transport. Use public transport like kanang walking or biking instead of kanang driving. And then consider switching to electric vehicles. So, overall, human activities like deforestation, urbanization, pollution, and climate change disrupt the water cycle by altering rainfall patterns, increasing runoff, reducing water infiltration, and contaminating water sources. And to mitigate this impact, um, strategies such as sustainable forest management, promoting water conservation, protecting wetlands, controlling pollution, and implementing policies that address climate change for us to have a better environment. And that's all. Thank you.